Hi everyone. Hopefully this is better. I don't know what happened. It's crazy. Now I'm trying to get my YouTube going on my iPad. Oh, it's all good. I can't get my YouTube to work. Let me know if you guys are here. I'm trying to find myself, comments, all the things. Can't find myself live. Technical difficulties. Ah. Yeah, it's just not working. You can only have one device. I missed that. Yes, I had one device and the volume was only up on one device. My iPad volume is off. And now I can't find this video on YouTube. So if you guys can see me and I'm good to go, I don't even know what the deal is. Hit a thumbs up or something. I'm not even sure, or comment so I can see it come across my screen. I'm really not sure what's going on with my iPad unless it's just too darn cold in my room. Yeah, that was weird. Okay, I'm on. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to see comments because I'm having some issues with my iPad. So I wonder if I can just scroll out of here. Go back in. Thanks for your patience. We are starting over. There we are. There I am. All right. Hello, Maggie and Kimberly and Lisa. And I think I'm good to go now. Thank you for joining me. We are going to create another fun fold this evening. My name is Mary Jo Snyder. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and this is day 4 of my 12 days of Christmas. And you can't fake this stuff when you go live. So I don't know if anyone's ever tried the, I like to drink the 0 sugar sodas. They don't taste like diet to me, but this one is the spiced cranberry. And Jennifer McPhail, thank you so much if you're out there watching. I am hooked, and it's only out this time of year. I need to stock up. It's very good, and you can't tell it's diet. It's wonderful. So, all right, day 4, 12 days of Christmas. You are going to need your cherry cobbler ink pad, and I will show you the label that you need from your supplies. Fun folds. I'm so excited. You will need your designer series paper pack, of course. You're going to need this label and all the fun things that come in your day 4 kit. So we're going to get ready to roll. I also have another video at 8 o'clock if I can get myself, wow, on the right path here. Thank you for your patience and thanks for being here. Yeah. Nothing in life is ever flawless. Life is not perfect. We just do the best with what we have, correct? That's how we roll. All right, I'm gonna grab some blocks, and the stamps that I need, and I'm gonna turn you down in a second, are the Merry and the Christmas that are kind of cursive font. You'll want both of those. Cherry cobbler ink, this tag, Merry Christmas, and we're good to go. We're gonna start building our card. All right, hold tight. I'm gonna flip you down. Thanks for keeping me on track, Maggie. I'm glad that you popped back on to assist me in my time of need. And we're gonna zoom so you don't see the arm of my camera stand. And I think we're ready to go. Shoo, here we go again. Loving the fact that I can do this with all of you and share it with everyone here on my YouTube channel. Let's caffeinate and create. All right, we have in our little bag of tricks here, we have 2 of the sprigs, the smaller sprigs, which I absolutely love that you can cut 3 out at a time. Time saver for class prep. And one is going to be the darker old olive, and one is going to be the lighter old olive, so you can mix and match and have different shades of that going on. I have cut this out of the designer series paper that we are using, so everybody got one of these, whether it's any of the following colors that are on this paper. What you're going to need is the designer series paper that has the pine cones, and this is the reverse side, so it's the old olive frosted glass look, and this is the other side. And you are going to cut this. I'm going to tell you, this is the one thing I will tell you, and everyone here, this piece needs to be 4 by 11.5. So I'm going to have you cut that out, 4 by 11.5. And then I'll let you know where to score. All right. Again, thank you. Go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, the notification bell so that you don't miss any notifications for when I go live and post and all the fun things. And also make sure that you comment if you're here. I appreciate all of the things that you do here to kind of show me support and that you're here. You can hit some emojis, give me some love, some laughter. That's me. You can even do some cheering. Whatever you want to use in your emojis, that's fine with me. I know I got 1 like, now I have 2. One of them is mine. I think that's great. It's nice when you can like yourself. All right, so we have this designer series paper, and you are going to score it. I'm gonna actually grab my scoring tool because it's my Simply Scored tool, because it's easier for me to utilize that. You're gonna score 1 at 3 inches and 1 at 8 1/4. So the long side to the top, 3 inches and 8 1/4. Yes, it's right in my notes, right next to me. You want to do the scoring lightly because it's designer series paper, and it's very easy to poke a hole in that designer series paper with your scoring tool. You don't want to do that. When you are done doing that, you can go ahead and varnish those fold lines so it looks like so. It's going to overlap. The shorter 3-inch side is going to be the bottom. The larger size is going to be the top. So we're going to carefully do all of the assembly, and we're going to first do our stamping. So if you are that far in getting all that done, you want to grab your, again, Cherry Cobbler ink, Merry Christmas, which are these 2 beautiful big fonts in cursive. And we're going to just kind of center them. I actually had something sitting on my piercing mat, so now it's all wonky and bent. And I've already seasoned these stamps, so I'm just going to tap, tap, tap. And this is going to go in the center to the upper portion of the tag or label. Traditional labels, stamps, and dies. I believe they may be in the last chance list. I can confirm that. And then Christmas, and it's okay if Christmas overlaps, the T overlaps the Y. Like so. I do have a little dot of red there, which I can use my sand eraser to get that off, or I can just embellish and not worry about it, right? Absolutely. My fingertip got in there. That is all your stamping for your label. The next thing you want to do, now that we have that situated, set those things aside. That's going to be our embellishing. and your gems, because you are going to need those faceted stars, snowflakes, excuse me. And we are going to take this and we are going to add glue to the back of our designer series paper. And you have garden green as the base color. It is just a quarter of a sheet of 8.5 by 11 paper. This is going to center, hopefully. And if you don't get it where you want it before that glue sets, you can go ahead and move it. And I might just leave it because I can't get my head in the camera, so we're good anyway. So again, the 3 inches is the bottom part, and then the top is the where we scored at 4 1/4 or 8 1/4. Okay, so it overlaps. This is the tag that we are going to put some dimensionals on, and what you want to do is add your dimensionals to the lower portion of this tag, and I'll show you where to place that. This is a super easy card, and dimensionals. So I'm going to flip this over, making sure that I have it the right way, and the bottom portion I'm just going to go ahead and add dimensionals across the bottom. This is going to serve as the sentiment and the closure for this card. Now, with that, you're going to make sure this is closed, and you also want to make sure you're adhering this where in the center of that section, but you want to make sure the dimensionals do not touch this piece. So what I would do is just, like I said, make sure this lower portion is just below the flap, because this is going to help tuck that right in there. Okay? Hopefully we're all good and moving along. Okay, the next thing we want to do is take the light and dark of our sprigs here. You want to You want to grab some glue dots, or you can use your Tombow glue. And I'm just going to, on the back of the lighter, so the dark side of one, I'm going to layer that on top of the other. And I kind of want to make an X, but I want the sprigs close together, if that makes sense. And you can move it around as needed, but I don't want them spread out too far. This is then going to get placed right here. And actually, what you'll want to do is put additional glue. You can use glue dots because that also works really well. And go ahead and place your snowflake in the center, your pine snowflake in the center of that. And then, does that get a dimensional? It is. Then on the back of that, right in the center, you're going to add 1 dimensional of the mini dimensionals. Fits perfectly. Okay, so you have that. Now you want to make sure that when you place this on your card front on this tag, that it's not going to stick to this piece here, because that you'd end up not being able to open your card. So I'm just going to move that out of the way, actually. And I'm going to, because I still want to be able to see my words, I want it to be on the tag, and I'm going to set that right there perfectly to the side of the words, like so. Okay? Now you have your piece of white right here. That I'm going to use my Tombow because my seal is in the other room. and that gets centered on the inside of your card. So you've actually used the designer series paper to create a majority of your card. The sturdiness of the cardstock on the inside and outside help to obviously keep it strong, if that makes sense. All right, so you have that. Now you're going to grab and you're going to use your cherry cobbler. I'm going to take one of the small ones. Obviously, you can switch it up and use whatever color you want. It is not set in stone. It's nice that you can customize using the products that you have. I'm going to put a larger one right here. And then I'm going to grab another small one. I love that you get so many of these. And I'm going to place it in the center of another one of those snowflakes on the designer series paper. And that is project number 4, day 4, December 4th, 2025, 12 Days of Christmas, card fun fold. Super behind the tag, just like so. And this is the one that I did in a different color. So you can take whatever is left when you're done with your class. You could create more of the cards that you have learned how to make. So I hope you enjoyed this. I know I have that little dollop of ink, but that's okay. I'll find a way to fix it. So that is today's card. Yay! Thank you so much for joining me. Tomorrow we will have another fun card that will be on a pre-recorded video that will air at 7 p.m. And as well as Saturday and Sundays will be pre-recorded as well. So look for those pre-recorded videos for days 5, 6, and 7 to air at 7 p.m. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I will see you here in about 40 minutes for my Creativity Made Easy, where we are going to use a fun kit for that online class. I'll see you all really soon, and until then, bye for now.